Welcome back, everyone. We've been talking today to two grieving parents, Lorraine and Jay Bible. They are not the only ones, though, who lost a family member in this tragedy that we're discussing. This is Dwayne Vansell. Dwayne, you also lost your brother, Danny Freeman, who was shot and killed that same night, the same night that the two girls disappeared. Dwayne, I understand that you're joining this chorus of voices that are pointing their finger to the sheriff's department.
My brother told me on two different occasions prior to his death. He made sure he had my attention. He put his finger in my face and said, Dwayne, if anything ever happens to me, you look at the sheriff's department. He also, on that same occasion, told me that he didn't think he would live a year after his son was killed.
My goodness.
So he directed me prior to this ever happening of where to look.
Let's go and have a seat here and join the Bible family, because this is a case that even, I must admit, even the investigators said it's the strangest case that they've ever seen. You think the sheriff's department has something to do with it because of your family's rift with them over Shane?
That's where it started. But if you look at the day that the fire was found, you will find that incompetence or the crime scene was messed up by design. I don't think that anyone is that ignorant that could screw up a crime scene that badly.
We have heard that all throughout this case. We cannot continue without speaking with someone from that Craig County Sheriff's Department. Deputy Jim Herman is joining us now. Please join us here. You've heard come on, stand up for me. These are some heavy allegations against an entire police department. What do you say to these folks?
Well, basically, it wasn't our investigator. It wasn't Sheriff's Department investigators.
Well, why didn't anybody who calls themselves an investigator find that body?
That's a real good question. We turned the case over to the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation.
But this is also why our Craig County Sheriff's Department turned it over to the OSBI. They thought they were done, so they stood around and did nothing. The OSBI come in. They heard from the county people, told them, this is what we want you to know. That's why you have parents that go out there and they beat the bushes. They get in people's faces, and you're told you're making trouble. I've been told I'm making trouble. But I will make trouble till I find my daughter and I bring Laura and Ashley home.
Question. You have a question?
What's going on with the FBI? I mean, are they investigating? Have you gotten internal affairs involved?
Jay, Lorraine?
They don't talk to you. You're just the family, and I mean just the family. In order to get the OSBI, you have to go be mean to them, so they'll get you out of their face. They don't talk to you.
I want you to hold your thought. Joining us now by satellite from Oklahoma City is Kim Cook. Kim Cook is the Public Information Director for the Oklahoma Bureau of Investigations. It was actually her bureau that investigated the allegations against the Sheriff's Department. And Kim, what did your investigation uncover?
Well, the first week after the girls were missing, there were no rumors around town, really. It was really quiet if you talked to Steve Nutter, our case agent. After that, then the rumors started flying,
Beg your
and
pardon.
they were all over.
I beg your pardon. There
And
were
those
many rumors
Hey, wait a minute,
flying
wait.
around.
What were the rumors? What were the rumors?
The rumors were, number one, is that Danny had done it and abducted the girls. And I told him, no, there's no way. That next morning after Danny's body was found, now it went to, now the girls have done it because Danny was sexually abusing Ashley, which is a complete fabrication.
Are those the rumors that you heard, Kim Cook?
Yes, all of those were true. Yes, we heard all of those rumors that Danny did it, that the girls did it and they took off, that Danny Freeman had a drug problem and that he sold drugs out of the house, and that Mexican nationals were coming in to buy drugs and took the drugs.
This is in Craig County, Oklahoma.
Yes. We heard that the girls were sold as slaves to truck drivers. We heard all sorts of things.
And what did you find? You're saying all that to say what, Kim Cook?
Nothing. We found nothing. We found no way to corroborate or substantiate any of those rumors, including the one about the sheriff's office.
Fact is, first day, there was 3 vehicles sitting in front of their home. None of them were fingerprinted. Fact, they looked in my brother's pickup, searched it. I watched from the crime scene tape. They did not find his .22 caliber pistol that he kept under the seat. As soon as they released the crime scene to me at 6:30 that evening, my buddy and I walked up there because I needed to know, is that pistol here? If I found that pistol, I knew that my brother had either died in the fire or he was taken out of there by force. We found a pistol, fully loaded, had not been shot. Fact, they did not bring out any cadaver dogs. They did not bring out any bloodhounds
We
the
did
first
bring
day.
out cadaver dogs.
Deputy, I don't even know what to say except please respond to this. Those are some mighty strong accusations, and I don't think there's an American in here who isn't afraid they might be in that position. What in the world do you say?
Well, again, you're talking about the aspect of the investigation that was not our agency's. I don't have a responsibility.
But you said yourself that you... Oh, wait a minute. Wait, what did you say? You're upset about this. What are you saying?
First of all, when you are investigating a crime scene, you have to thoroughly search the entire area and cordon off the area. Did you do that?
Absolutely. The area was cordoned off, yes. by me.
Then why was...
It wasn't searched.
Why was Mr. Freeman's body... Oh, what's with the walking footprints all over his body? How come you guys didn't find that?
He had
That's
post-mortem
lax on your
fractures.
part.
He had post-mortem
And
fractures.
once again, I can't really answer that because... Go ahead.
You're just gloating over the entire thing like it was not your responsibility. Then whose responsibility is it?
Well, I wasn't one of the investigating officers. It was, and at that time, at that time, the responsibility was on the State Bureau of Investigation agents who were the
Yes,
investigating
it
agency.
was. It was absolutely
And
on the State Bureau of Investigation, and we will take the responsibility for it. We made a mistake.
What was that, Kim?
There was a mistake made at the crime scene by not finding Danny Freeman's body.
Amen.
The family up here is responding. What do you say?
We have
exactly
two
what
family
they need
members
to
that
do.
we've been looking for almost 2 years. And now
We
they
have
say,
been
oh, we made a
looking for
mistake.
these girls.
They need to get out there and help us. Volunteers, a family, Jay, Lorraine, myself, and volunteers, over 500 people from the area, helped to search a 5-mile radius around that property. The police was not there to help us.
I don't know if
None.
if I was in this position, Dwayne and Lorraine and Jay, I think I would be totally outraged right
Oh,
now.
it's
because it's been
been
a
there.
year and a half. A mother can tell you exactly how many days, and now there's just we made a mistake. Kim, what is your theory based upon all this evidence and all this investigation you claim to have done?
Probably the most prominent one is that the drug lead, that he was involved in some sort of drug activity out of the house.
First of all, I'm not a cop. My heart goes out to you all. But first of all, when I'm sitting here and listening to this story, it sounds to me like somebody in the middle of the night came, killed some people, kidnapped some young ladies against their will and took them somewhere.
That's exactly what happened.
That's very
How are you going to
possible.
investigate? You walk over of somebody's body. When you walk over this ground, you can feel the ground. You mean tell me you can walk over somebody's body, you can't feel their body? Footprints on the body?
I can't explain it to you, sir. I just can't. I
Can
can't
I-
explain to you
Can I
the
try to
anger.
explain that for him?
Kim, I want to thank you for being here. I know you're in a tough position, and you know you're in a tough position, too, because you have
Absolutely.
admitted that you made a mistake.
Right.
I hope that from this point on, you will be able to help this family come up with some answers. What do you say, young lady?
I just want to know where exactly she gets the proof that there was drugs involved. Where's the proof? We've yet to see any.
Evidence brought to me to that effect.
Had he ever had a history of drugs?
You asked for a theory, and I gave you a theory.
That's
I don't-
all
The
it
audience
is.
isn't buying it, Kim.
Kim, where are the girls? That's what really happened to those girls.
Yeah.
We have looked for the girls. We sent out cadaver dogs. There have only been 30 leads for almost 2 years. Only 30. That's not very
They
many.
made a mistake. They ought to know we, the family, and I'm the mother of a 16-year-old girl that is now 18 years old, who's missed her sophomore year. She's missed her junior. She's a senior this year. Ashley's a senior. They're not going to get to graduate. They don't going to get married. They're not going to do any of that. She ought to know it's been a year, 8 months, and 25 days that my daughter has not been home.
I will say this, that the story continues to develop. There's even more to this. When we come back, the question is being raised, did Danny Freeman really have a secret life that could have gotten him killed? If he did that life lead to the disappearance of those 2 young girls? We'll be right back.
Drug dealers would burn down the whole house with everybody in it. They don't abduct kids
Bingo.
at all.
Exactly right.
Could the girls have conducted the murder?
I will go find my daughter. I will bring my daughter home. I will bring Ashley home if I have to.